Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, and welcome. Um, it's been so long since I've streamed. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, but it's been so long since I've streamed on this channel, or in general, that YouTube's streaming software or the way it all works has changed dramatically. I can no longer see how many viewers there are. Chat rate, views, chat rate, 18 viewers. There we go. I think I've found it. 3-0. I mean, I would have been more confident. The longest international break ever. I mean, look how long my hair's grown. That's how long it's been. What the fuck? Look, I need a haircut. I'm very aware I need to have it at least tidied up. But I thought, you know, my barber's broken his ACL, torn his ACL, and so was out for a long time. I haven't had a haircut since August the 12th, I think it was. So it's been a long time, and yet it still looks all right. It obviously needs a bit of work, but it's you know, it's a new style. 30 years old. I might as well look me age, grow out me hair, and I think the beard's keeping it together. If I didn't shave me beard, I think it would look a little worse for wear. Tommy McMahon's in the chat. He called me a hippie yesterday. I'm still kind of confused as to how I look like a hippie. I suppose because it's just long. I think he tore his ACL. He'd already previously torn it, and then I think he was running with his dog or something and tore his ACL. It's okay, Tommy. I thank you. It's it's not something you really you think about, is it? You know, I haven't had a haircut because my barber tore his ACL and hasn't been available, and I don't trust anyone else to cut my hair. So I've obviously gone through a bit, and I've got very long hair now. But such is life. I thought I'll take that time to grow it out, see what it looks like, and if it looks a bit dodgy, then I can always go back to the skin fade. I think it would look weird now if I went back to the skin fade because I've had this now for 6 weeks. I mean, not this because it's taken a while to grow out, but not really that long, to be honest with you. Anyway, the injuries curses us off, even off the pitch. Exactly, mate. Fucking hell, it's a joke, isn't it? Speaking of which, injuries. You know, I mean, where do we even begin? We'll begin with this. Wesley Fofana, count your days. Count your days, my son. You are treading on just thin ice. Such thin ice, Wesley Fofana, in terms of we're seeing some reports, some very, very few reports suggesting that Wesley Fofana was not chosen. He wasn't picked. Not he's injured, but that he just wasn't picked, which I call bullshit, by the way. And do you know why? Is because of this. Oh, have they deleted it? They've not deleted it. Premier League action is back. This was today at 7:20 this morning UK time. Wesley Fofana, the poster child, the poster boy for today's game, in the kit that we're playing in. When have you ever heard of, seen the poster player, the person who's on the poster, not even make the bench, let alone the starting 11. When have you ever seen that? Barring, obviously, the obvious, which is a player picks up a late injury, like a Palmer in early training or whatever. When was the last time? I don't think it's ever happened. So that leads me to believe, with Wesley Fofana's track record, I think Fofana's gotten himself injured once again. And people might say, well, you know, you're thinking the worst, Harry. You're being negative. Stop being negative. When it comes to Wesley Fofana, what do you want from me? What do you want me to do? You know? What do you want from me? Other than to expect the worst, to think the worst, to imagine the worst possible scenario when it comes to Wesley Fofana seemingly being the first player to be announced on the score on the team sheet before it's even been announced because he's on the graphic, to then he's not in the starting 11 and he's not on the bench. What does that tell you? It means he's gotten injured or he's picked up a knock or something. I am, depending on what's happened, depending on the news, because you never know. Listen, God forbid, touch wood, it's not, but it might have been like a family emergency and he's had to shoot off or whatever. You know, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe something's come up in his personal life and he's gone, I've got to fucking go. And they're like, yeah, all good, fucking see you later. But that's just not something that happens all too often in football. So it's, I'm, you know, giving him the benefit of the doubt in a scenario that's probably not happening. Depending on the scenario, I think this is it for me with Wesley Fofana. I know people be like, oh, I bet he's so sad. I bet he's so devastated. I'm just saying. Me, personally, when it comes to, I've got no hope. No hope. I can't see a world in which Wesley Fofana is ever of use for Chelsea Football Club. Ever. For more than one game. The starting 11 we'll get into in just a moment because goodness gracious me, what a shit show. I also see Caicedo is on the graphic. Does that mean he's eligible? Was he? Caicedo's not on the graphic. No. It's just Fofana. It was Fofana. Forest starting with a 5 at the back. It's not looking good. So what was it? Forest played... Forest always used to play very defensively, and now they're playing very attacking with Ange, or is it the other way? Ange now plays attacking, and they used to play defensively. Listen, I can't, in good conscience, look at the state of Forest at the moment and predict us losing. You know? But at the same time, look at the reserve list on the graphic. Oh, yeah, Caicedo's on the bench. He's on the bench. I don't know why someone said Caicedo is out. Enzo's out. Hello, Victor. Yeah, he's on the bench, Tommy. He's on the bench. We'll get into the starting 11 now, actually, shall we? Does that mean he's fit to play? It means he can. Obviously, it means he can come on. You know how the subs bench works. What? You're having a bit of an Anto moment there. Luke says, I can't lie. I'm worried about today. Early kickoff. After an international break against a struggling side and a poor manager, Charity FC better not show up today. I'm worried. I'm afraid. I don't know how I can convince people that we are guaranteed to win, because we are not. If we had a full strength 11, I would be confident that it would get over the line. You know, I'd be confident that we'd get it done. Sanchez in goal, bog standard. I've gone with James at right back, right? And I've seen Rudy say it. Dylan's asked why he's in midfield. Bully's also brought it up and is trying to explain. I'm just basing it off of the graphic, the lineup that we've got given, because it typically means the formation that we're playing. It's typically in the formation that we're playing. And James is the first name after Sanchez, so he's the second name. It's not the first name; it's the second name. He's the first name after Sanchez, but he is the second name on the team sheet, which typically means right back, or at least from Chelsea's team sheet ways of being. Chalaba, Achimpong, Kukurea. We don't have Caicedo in the starting 11. We don't have Enzo Fernandez. He's not fit. He got injured. Maresca reported just before the game. What does Esteval have to do to win a start? I feel like he started quite a few games, to be fair. Tommy, I know it sounds like I'm trying to split hairs with you, mate, but I'm just saying. I feel like Esteval started a fair few games this season. Is that, am I upset that he's on the bench? 100%. Even on my preview, I suggested that Garnacho shouldn't start over Esteval. I went Esteval on the right, Neto on the left. Appearances, Premier League since September 2023. 67 appearances for Hudson-Odoi. 49 starts, 4,452 minutes. The average Chelsea winger has 24 appearances, 15 starts, and 1,298 appearances. Fucking, what does that matter? What a useless stat, honestly. It just means that we've got more rotation. Stupid. But Gusto, Andre Santos, and Romeo Lavia in the middle, I think, is Romeo Lavia's first start for Chelsea in the Premier League. Certainly this season, maybe even last season. I think maybe he started against Liverpool last season. I could be wrong. Rings a bell, though. Neto on the right, Garnacho on the left, with Joao Pedro up top. He was a player. Let's not forget that he was a player who has been reportedly missing from training from time to time, or picked up a knock here. It's not 100% fit here. So keep an eye out for Joao Pedro. But in this style of game where they have 5 at the back, I would have opted for Liam Delap. Should he be fit? Obviously, you know, this screams a Liam Delap type game. Strength over pace. 5 at the back. It's going to be a long day for Joao Pedro. It really is. And with Santos, Garnacho, and Neto, all very small players, we haven't got any strength up top. Gusto as well, not very strong. Lavia, low center of gravity perhaps, but, you know. Andre Santos at the 10 is interesting, but circumstantial. It's a matter of he's there as a reasons because, you know, Palmer's not fit, Enzo's not fit, so he has to come in some way, shape, or form, and that is starting for the side. No specific. I mean, Awaini, he's a striker. Gibbs White is also a striker. So they've got two up top. I haven't seen a fucking striking pair. When was the last time you saw a two up top? You know? Woods on the bench. Wait. I swear Hudson-Odoi was starting. I saw their starting 11. I swear he was starting. Chris Wood is on the bench. Hudson-Odoi is on the bench. Yeah. Olaina's injured. So we've only got one former Chelsea player of note to worry about that I can see. Other than that five at the back is going to cause us problems. Low block FC. If there's ever a side who fails to break down a low block, it's us. So immediately I'm worried. As I've mentioned as well earlier, the lack of any sort of strength in the front five, or say front five, but the forward five past the defense is worrying. Gusto small, Lavia small, Garnacho small, Neto small, Santos small, Joao Pedro not small, but not a big lad. Do you know what I mean? He's not a Liam Delap style stocky player who's gonna get stuck in the way that Liam Delap does. He does, of course, get stuck in, but we've seen a few times already this season Joao Pedro getting sort of, I wouldn't say manhandled is the word, but to see him being just defended very, very concisely, very, very easily sort of nudged off the ball, kept out of harm's way, and bullied. Bullied, yeah, kind of. Kept under control is what I would say, but also in a way, yeah, bullied. So hopefully in this game, Morello, Zinchenko, Morato, Milenkovic, and Williams, all five of them, if they have a stinker today, would be preferable. In terms of, I mean, their record is just abysmal. Just abysmal. There are maybe, well, it's the three teams below them that have a worse record. Nottingham Forest, 17th place after 7 games. Winless in their last 5 in the Premier League. 2 losses, a draw, and 2 losses in the build-up to this game. 5 goals scored with just 1 win, 2 draws, 4 losses, 12 goals conceded. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. If we look at their home record, they've won 1 and lost 2. Losing, I think, their most recent games. They lost 3-0 to 3-0! 3-0 they've lost at home to West Ham. Goodness gracious me, I forgot about that. It's a sorry state of affairs. Do you know what I mean? If West Ham can beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 at home, at the City ground, you would like to think that we can do at least the same. You know what I'm saying, Alfredo? It's worrying. And I know there'll be people saying, well, look at the team that we've got. It's not exactly first team material. I don't want to hear any fucking excuses today. We haven't got Maresca on the sideline. We've got Willie. We've got Willie on the bench. Maresca's in the stands. This team can beat Liverpool. More or less, yeah. You know? I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want any red cards, please. And Reese, I'm not trying to recreate what happened I mean, we've had so many red cards. I don't even know what game it was for, but I said no silly mistakes, no silly errors. And then I think it was Man United where Sanchez absolutely cunted Umpuemo out the way. But maybe it was the Chalobah one. I don't know. Forgot about the red card 5 games in a row. It would be. We are currently on a run of 4 in a row in all competitions. So fingers crossed we don't. Hey, boys and girls. You know, side note, I am pulling for Gusto to score a goal. But if he's playing where we think he's playing, there's every possibility. There is every possibility. There is just under 8 minutes remaining. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. I will be live at the Fulltime Whistle for a live review before we all get on with our weekends, I suppose. But for the time being, 8 minutes to go. Predictions time is what it is. I've gone with 3-1 Chelsea. I do see us conceding. But I always see us conceding. I do see us conceding. I think Garnacho gets his goal today. And that's more hopeful than anything. Maybe Santos, you know. Listen, best case scenario, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking like, what's the best way this game can go? What's the best way this can go? I'm thinking Garnacho goal, Joao goal, Andre goal. You know, maybe Esteval comes off the bench and gets a goal. Harry, Troy dropped you and Alex in it when Beast Mode was on the show. Or what? Saying that on the chat, whenever Chelsea score, I always give it large to Troy on the chat. But as soon as we lose, he says we go quiet. Yeah. Interesting one. I wasn't there for that one, unfortunately. I wasn't there. I had work. It was annoying. Akinfenwa had... It was recorded at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever it was recorded. And he had to do the school run because, of course, he had to do the school run, which is why it was done so early, so he could be finished by like 2:30 and go and pick up the kids. So, unfortunately, I was not able to justify missing work or taking time off of work for that. You know? But we got some guests. Unfortunately, we were meant to be getting Zola on, and I think we still are, but it's going to be virtually done, which is so fucking stupid. Like, but unfortunately, Troy is going to America, and so the time frame's fucked. So you know, won't be able to interview, or I won't be able to meet Zola in person, unfortunately. But it would have been great. Got some big guests on in the future as well. I can't say any names, but there are some big ones. Some current footballers as well are on the list of players or list of people to come on the show. Not necessarily Chelsea, as it's not a Chelsea podcast, but we will be getting some current players on the show, which is very exciting. As well as other people, of course. But could we get Goldbridge on? Maybe. Probably. I imagine at some point we probably will. But I would also imagine it will probably be virtually done. It won't be online. It won't be in person, rather. But that's just the way it goes, you know? It's the way it goes. What's the name of this pod? The Football Exchange on YouTube and on Spotify. I can provide you with a link in the chat. But again, for those of you watching on TikTok, podcast, Troy Deeney, Alex Goldberg, and myself Me lesser. I've got to say, I'm not like the big. I'm not like well, I don't know. In the most recent episode that came out yesterday, I was talking, I'd say, a fair amount. But it is mainly Alex and Troy, or Troy and Alex, who talk, and I'm just there for comic relief and to do the quiz, to do the producing and everything like that. And they keep me on the line. So do check it out. YouTube.com/ The Football Exchange. Again, I will get the link in the description right now, or in the chat rather. Please do subscribe, and please do, in a nice way, tell the boys that I'm the reason you're there. The numbers aren't great at the moment, but that is soon to change. I can't go into too much more detail, but some big news coming up. Chelsea taking on Nottingham Forest here at the City Grounds. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. The return of football. I like the jacket they are wearing. Is it on the Megastore? It's the Chelsea away kit anthem jacket. I will be getting it when it goes on sale. Troy and Alex, never saw that combo coming. It was actually Troy's idea. Troy got in contact with Alex. They met each other on Talk Sport. Troy took to Alex, and now we're all best mates. Very weird. It's very weird. Harry, Chelsea have beaten the Tricky Trees at the City Ground for the last 2 seasons. Well, there we go. There we go, indeed. I hope Gittins gets his starting role this season, says Dimmy. If you're watching on TikTok, please do tap the screen. Follow if you haven't done so already. Thank you to everyone that has done so already. If you're watching on YouTube, again, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're live in just about 1 minute's time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hey! 10 o'clock. Well, I should say it's Willy time. But I'll probably get demonetized if I keep saying that over and over again. Give us the Willy. We want the Willy. All right. Oh, it's good to be back. Let me get the timer up. Didn't we win with him before in charge? We did. And I think everyone was like, give him the keys, you know? Oh, I've got such a bad feeling about this game, man. I've got such a... New shirt, by the way. New shirt. Present from the missus. A new shirt. It's a standout one that I've wanted for a while. She knows me well. I've now got the cores and the cores and the Samsung and the Samsung. So happy days. We've got some new stuff, new things. Ange Postecoglou is on the chopping block. I don't think he'll be sacked should he lose here today, but you know. I also got a carving knife for specifically for barbecuing, for smoking. You know, I don't know if anyone here does barbecuing and smoking, but it's the carving knife that's like rounded at the end. I don't know why it's not. It's like it's really round. It looks like a bread knife, but it's not. It's fucking sharp. But I got a hex-clad Gordon Ramsay carving knife for my birthday. So very nice indeed. I put that to good use with some nice bavette steak. Also had some Korean short ribs. Don't slice your finger like before. Look at that. Can you see that? Hang on. Where is it? There? You see my thumb? I stabbed the fuck out of my thumb. Earlier yesterday, I stabbed the shit out of my thumb, and it hurt. It bled everywhere. It was pissing blood. Chelsea playing in white today. Always good to see. It's like I knew. It's like I was ready. It's like I was prepared. Not the not a usual thing, me being prepared, you know. Oh, well, there you go. There's the statistic for you. Of the starters, they're going to score already here. Awini drags it wide. Of the starting 10 outfield... Yeah, a brisket knife, but it's a carving knife. Of the starting 10 outfield players for Nottingham Forest, they have one goal. One goal. Oh, did you get steak? I did. That was another one of the presents that the missus got was a tomahawk. Was it a tomahawk or a T-bone? It was a tomahawk. Tomahawk steak. Which was fucking massive and was cooked to absolute perfection. Cooked on the barbecue. Seared on both sides. And then did a little offset smoking. Cooked it. 125, 130 Fahrenheit inside. It was glorious. Had some spinach, cream spinach on the side with some dauphinoise potatoes. Did you turn birthday into a 1 week celebration? We didn't hear anything of you. I said I was going to get FC26. I was busy. The podcast takes up a lot of time at the moment. And also I just couldn't be asked. I needed some time off, you know. But we're back now. I'm very conscious to do stuff during the international break in November, the final one of 2025. Some FC26 for sure. I've also been really addicted to the new skate game. I've played well over 2 days worth, I think, already. So yeah, very addicted to that. Achimpong fouled. That one console or phone? Skate on, I've got it on PC, but it's on Xbox as well. Cucurella. Lavia. Chelsea with the majority of possession so far, but under pressure at the same time. Passed by Lavia. Finds James. Here is Gusto, who does occupy the midfield role today. Neto. Gusto is available out wide. He might go for it. He might go alone. If he does pass, Gusto gets it. Touches! Oh! Comes out to Andre Santos. Cleared away. It's got to be a Chelsea corner. Surely. Pedro Neto may be overrunning it slightly. Decent cross. Absolutely no one there. No corner. Seemed like it just got booted over by Lavia. Or Santos, sorry. I hate that I don't know any of these names. Like, I obviously know most of them, but I see some of them, and I recognize the pictures, but I don't recognize the names. But thank you for the birthday wishes. Do appreciate it. It's been 2 weeks. I don't want to keep rinsing it now. James out wide. Lovely passing here. Really well worked. Joao Pedro might need to look for it. He doesn't. Pull back, shirt pulled. That's a yellow card, ref. That's a yellow card. It's a yellow card all day. How the fuck is that not a yellow card? Free kick taken. Garnacho with a bicycle kick crossed back into the box. Seems a little bit unnecessary. It's got to be said, and a free kick given when absolutely no foul was made there. Yeah, my birthday was on the 5th of October, so it's been a good couple of weeks now. 2 weeks tomorrow. We can stop wishing me a happy birthday now. Thank you. Thank you, of course. Achiampong. Joao Pedro. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, that's a yellow card every day of the week, so I don't really know how that hasn't been given, to be honest with you. Ball played over. Gusto. Onside. What the fuck is he doing? What was that? Gusto just running it out of play under no pressure whatsoever. Referee says play on. I think this ref's going to be a fucking pain in the ass. We've won it. Oh. We've won it. Oh. God, I'm a gassy boy today. We've won it. Oh, we've won it. Oh, Dan Smith, thank you for subscribing. Every now and then it does say if someone subscribes to the YouTube channel. It's very rare. Very rare. But it doesn't always notify for some weird reason. I think it's if you show who you are subscribed to, tends to do it. Lavia. Here is Garnacho. He's on my list of goal scorers today. Good play. Garnacho could be in. Proving to be bang average as of so far for Chelsea. It's got to be said. Do you take my Chelsea away? Na 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 na. Ooh. Na 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 na. Whoa, whoa. And they're in, and they're in, and it's a terrible choice from the striker, whoever it was. He's chosen to cut inside instead of shooting. I think it's Anderson. Mr. Anderson, he's chosen to cut inside instead of shooting, and Gusto's just mugged him, really. Should have just gone for the shot. I don't know what he's doing. They actually checked the contact from Achiampong, which there was none. Sanchez. Just round the pub watching the game today. Well, CFC Dan 1905. Thank you for letting us know. I'm all right, mate. I'm okay. I hope you're well too. Wow! Oh my God! Oh, it's a lovely ball through from Sanchez. We might actually benefit from this pass! Oh, fuck's sake! Oh my God, the back pass to Sanchez nearly went in our own net, and then Sanchez boots it. Joao Pedro's in on goal, surely passes it to Garnacho, but chooses not to. Nearly 2 goals in the space of 20 seconds there. Here's Neto. Could be the chance here. James, terrible cross. Achiampong, coolly done. Chalobah out wide. Finds Garnacho down the left. Inside he comes. Lavia. Achiampong. Space out wide. Finds Neto just about, who's under pressure. But first touch takes him away from his man. Looks for Gusto Red! Looks like a shoulder barge. Just muscled off the ball, but in the box. No, it wasn't even Sanchez's fault on this occasion. Did look dicey, it's got to be said, but... Match week 8 already, by the way. Can you actually believe that? Week 8 of the Premier League. Nuts. That is nuts. Noah, thank you for the super chat. Score prediction. 3-1 Chelsea is what I went with at the start. And I still think it could be that. There's goals to be had in this game. Both teams look a little clumsy. So we'll have to see. Possession, 74% for Chelsea. It's a terrible graphic. Ball played over. Garnacho could be in. Sells. Comes and collects. Yeah, so many international breaks. I genuinely don't think... I feel like every season there's loads and people say like, wow, it's the same as always. This seems like more than normal. I do not remember there being an international break every month. We've got one more in November, and then that's it for the year. Thank God. Who passed it back to Sanchez? I presume it is either Achiampong or James. Charity FC seems to be playing. Yeah, in a way, we're making them believe that they have a chance. We're certainly making them believe they have a chance. I haven't watched Forest too much. I watched the West Ham game, I think, early on in the season. But from what I know, they've been abysmal, like absolutely abysmal. I watched the highlights of the game against, was it Swansea? They got beaten in like 2 goals, equaliser and the winner for Swansea in the like 92nd and 97th minute. Crazy game. I fucking hate their owner, man. Such a big old goon, isn't he? Who does he think he is, man, honestly? Oh, terrible pass. Intercepted. And Chalobah doesn't really do the right thing there. There was a chance for a counter-attack to be made there on the break. And Chalobah somehow has put us in a position where we're on the back foot again. If they went down, their squad would get raided. They've got a couple of good players left. Chris Wood's old, though, isn't he? How old's Chris Wood? He's got to be like 37. Looks it. Chris Wood. 33. Chris Wood's 33. Awaini, or whatever how you say his name. I reckon he'd go. Although he's 28. Gibbs White would go. I mean, Sells is 33. Anderson as well, yeah, of course. These international breaks allow for no momentum in the season, and as if you start going on a good run, it's practically shut down instantly, as there's about 2 to 3 league games before international breaks. You're right. Tell me for the channel, you know? International breaks are fucking bastards. So you can imagine what it does for a team's momentum. It's a terrible game so far. It's so open. It's so open, but the quality is what I mean. The quality is absolutely abysmal. And it's 12:30 kickoff at its finest. Sanchez plays it out. What? What? So the ref called for offside, which the ball did. Hang on, I'm fucking sorry. The ball didn't even make it to the person who was offside. Forest got the ball, made 2 passes, and then lost possession, and they brought it back for offside. What? I can't quite explain the scenario, but it was Sanchez. The ball didn't even leave our half. The ball didn't leave our half. So technically wasn't even offside. What the fuck was that? What a weird decision. What? If Maresca loses this game, mate, he's better off gone. I don't care. Well, I mean, not to defend him, but he isn't the manager today as he's suspended. So it's all down to Caballero, you know. That bald man you see on the sideline, that is not Enzo Maresca. It's Willie Caballero. Garnacho fouled. Juventus are like pining for him in the years to come. They see potential in him. Used to play for them, I think. And he's obviously Italian, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Favorite all-time Chelsea player, Drogba. Gibbs White, absolutely out of nowhere, has just nearly put it in the back of the net against the run of play. I looked down for 1 second when Chelsea are in absolutely control, in perfect control of the ball. Achimpong plays it across the pitch. Lavia's mistimed it, and it's gone straight to Gibbs White, who should score. That should be a goal for Forest there. And it could be another one here. It's Awaini. Chance again. A play across goal. And it's Gibbs White again. They're knocking on the fucking door. Wake up! Jesus Christ! Fucking hell. We look terrible. Oh, sorry, should I rephrase? We look so normal. We look so Chelsea right now. God. It's so hard to ever get angry at Chelsea anymore because it's just the norm. It's just the norm. 3 or 4 years ago, I'd be complaining and it would be justified. But this, it's like, what are you even complaining about, mate? This is it. This is how Chelsea play. Just chaotic as fuck. Garnacho wins a free kick in a pretty good position here. Luke, there's still plenty of time, mate, but I do appreciate your concern. I understand where you're coming from. I'm trying to remain hopeful. Wasn't a free kick. No, it wasn't. It's a good position. Long-sleeved away kit? Reece James is wearing a long-sleeved away kit. There's loads of them wearing long-sleeved away kits. Gusto. Cucurella. Oh. Kits. Away kit. Still selling last season's away kit. Why can't we buy the long sleeve? What? Oh my God. Forest stink, man. If we lose this, it's over. Ugh. Neto under too much pressure there. Oh. The lino looks like a jelly bean. Halfway through the first half, and I'd argue that Forest have gotten closer than us on multiple occasions. They look a lot more likely to score than we do. Gusto off for Buonanotte. Is Buonanotte's on the bench? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Razor, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you're recovering. I would highly suggest you don't watch Chelsea in your condition, mate. It's only going to make you worse. But well wishes to you, my friends. I hope you feel better soon. I can imagine you with the controller, right? You've just got out the hospital after having a stroke. And you sit down to watch today and you're like, you got the controller like, oh, fuck. Yeah, you know what? This could be it. This could be my time. You are gambling with your life. You are gambling with your life, Razor. Jesus. Don't risk it, son. I bet you were trembling, thinking, do you know what? If it's my time, it's my time. I used to think like going out watching Chelsea's got to be one of the best ways, you know. But these days, going out watching Chelsea's got to be one of the worst ways because fucking hell, it's it's torture watching them. You know? I haven't had a drink in over a week. Thank you very much. Trying to cut back. I had quite a few in the build up to my birthday, and trying to cool it down in the build up to Christmas. Then we're back on it, boys. Come on. But this period between October and December is not really drinking season, you know. Andre Santos with an elbow. Or a palm in the mouth. Hand to mouth. He's got a cut, he believes. No red. No. Santos got hurt. I think they've given a free kick to Forest. What? Did he handle the ball when he went down or something? What the fuck's happened? Douglas Luiz, great chance! Sanchez eventually saves. It goes all the way through. Chelsea counter-attack could be on and Garnacho can't get to it. Fucking useless bastard. Sanchez may have been outside the box there. Probably. Knowing him. Oh, Neto, that's so bad, mate. Why don't you just try and bring it down? Ref! That's terrible! Book him! This is goal-scoring territory right here. Oh, that is Lavia from their free kick. An absolutely fantastic touch there from Lavia to take it away from Awini. It's a bit far out, this. It's got to be said. Neto and James. Surely James would whack this, right? It's quite far. He has whacked it. Easy save for Sales. Not really much of a run-up. "15 minutes to go." Cut out by Garnacho. Not the best of fucking... What are you doing, man? Fuck. Bunch of idiots, honestly. I'm not letting this ruin my weekends. I'm just not allowing it to happen. But they're trying. They're fucking trying. These bastards are trying. Just a terrible game so far. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Cross straight into the face of Kukurea. Beard needs a trim. What, at the bottom? It's getting a bit long at the bottom, yeah. Thought it looked all right. It might need a little bit of a tidy here, but... Garnacho, terrible cross, mate. So shit. Oh, Chalobah, what are you doing, son? He's had a stinker today. Played out wide. Here's Neto. Same old. Crossed in, straight to Sales. Achimpong heads it back to Sanchez. Under pressure. Deals with it well. James looks to Neto. Gusto could be available. Neto taking on his man. Oh, the final third, man. The final product from these players is terrible. Crossing or passing. It's so bad. You mind slagging off my beard? I've had a trim today. Do you not see how clean it is around here? Just the bulk of it. I need to cut out the bulk a little bit. Yeah? Not laziness. Garnacho looks to get to it. Fucking hell, he's playing shit! Fuck's sake! Oh my god, Garnacho stinks today. We're not winning this game playing like this. Inside. That said, they are fucking shit. Forest are shit. But they could genuinely beat us. Caicedo on at half-time. Yeah, Maresca, by the way, was quoted saying, Wesley Fofana has no issue. He just wasn't selected. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a good shout, Tommy. I'm hating these lofted balls to the left-hand side because Garnacho just can't deal with it. Oh my God. What is even going on? Just a terrible, terrible performance from both sides. You can expect it from Forest, but what the fuck is going on? Like, this is Sunday League quality. This is fucking terrible. What are we watching here? Achimpong, pass the fucking ball, cunt! What are you waiting for? Fuck's sake! Here he comes. Is he offside, ref? No. Oh, fucking hell, man. This is shit. The passing. What is going on? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So many bald people on my screen right now. My God. Is that Hilario? That's not Hilario. Chalobah heads it to James. Neto picks it up just on the edge of the centre circle. Doesn't know where he's going, though. Turning around in danger and then playing it back to James. What the fuck? Lavia, no one has a clue. No one has a clue what they're doing. Just a completely directionless performance. What is happening? Get that shit out the way! Garnacho. Oh my God. Garnacho has had what can only be described as the potential for a generational stinker. Played over the top. Joao Pedro. Andre Santos. Volleyed over the bar. Biggest chance of the game so far for Chelsea. Look how far up Coquerel is. My God. He's our furthest man forward in possession. Oh. Sanchez saves, drops it, and then picks it up again. Achimpong fouled. Garnacho has to come off, man. He stinks. Please do like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification. We're nearly at 100 likes. If we get to 100 likes before halftime, that would be absolutely fantastic. I hate the new layout of the studio for YouTube. It's awful. I can't see how many likes. I can't see how many people watching necessarily, unless I go on a specific screen that looks shit. Oh, lovely ball over the top. Gusto, one of you! Santos and Gusto, they couldn't work out who wanted it. They couldn't work out who wanted it. And Santos swings at it, plays it wide. Communication is terrible. Both of them were onside. Again, biggest chance of the game for Santos here. I hate it. Because you look, they make us watch these fucking training videos, and I know it's training. I know there's no pressure in training, right? Compared to like the official games. But you see these players, and like you see even like Chalobah and just players who have no right being good at finishing, just top bins and just absolutely twatting it top bins all the time, curling it, outrageous finishes. And then you get a chance like that for someone like Santos, and he can't get it in the back of the net. He can't even get it on target. Chalobah definitely diving there. How tall is Cucurella? Because either Cucurella is short or that the referee's like 6'6". 5'9". God, players are so short, man. No offense to anyone that's 5'9". I'm just saying. The quality of this is just so bad. Just so bad. I can't put into words just how bad this has been. Neto with the shots over the bar again. It's a great opportunity. Great effort. 1 minute of added time. Just so much booting. So much hoof and hope. Half-time whistle goes. Nil-nil. Terrible. Terrible. Listen, I would argue even drawing to these fuckers is really poor. Really poor. Like, really, really poor. I think we actually look worse. I think we actually look the worse out of the two teams, you know. I'm not even joking. You know? When does it end? I just don't understand what's going on. What's happening? We just beat Liverpool quite comfortably as well. And then we play one of the worst teams in the league. And like clockwork, as always, Chelsea find a way to make it look so difficult, you know? I got the hairbands back, by the way, you know? My hair's not quite long enough for it right now, but it's coming back. I just, no squad depth. I mean, let's look at it, shall we? This is what we've got. So, my thinking is, how do we make this better? Based on the players we have on the bench, right? Let's do what we would do as a half-time sub. Bearing in mind, or let's do the second half substitutions, because I don't think there's any world in which we make substitutions at halftime, to be honest with you. I think first and foremost, Garnacho has to come off. I think Neto comes over, and I reckon Esteval has to come on. I think that is arguably the most obvious and simple substitution that could be made in this game. In midfield, he's had chances. He really has had chances in this game. But I'd take Andre Santos off and I'd go with Buonanotte. I'd bring Buonanotte on. Other than that, I mean, shaky in defense. Shaky in defense, to say the least. We've been more so playing like this. So I'll move those around. I'm just thinking Gusto, but I think that's more or less what I'd go with. You know? So we'll do that. Gusto off. That's what I'm saying. I think Andre Santos might be a bit of a tricky one. Might be a bit harsh. João Pedro, has he really done anything? Nah, Santos is a fantastic player, and I think he's going to be a really good player. It's just fitting him into this style of play, which, let's be frank, there is no style of play. Today's style of play has consisted mostly of boot and hope. You know, just hit and hope, see what happens, see if the shit sticks, and that's it, really. You know? And it has not worked so far. In fact, Forest, I would argue, have probably had the bigger chances. That Santos chance towards the end, certainly a big chance, but, you know. Sorry, Star Killer with a super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate it. Welcome back. I had to do some work around the house, and I've only seen about 10 minutes. I'm very disappointed, and I guess in Esteval we trust, right? You're absolutely right, mate. You're absolutely right. I'm hoping we bring him on. I think he has what it takes to turn this around. Not turn it around like we're losing, but to fix what the hell is going on. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But on the bench, in terms of defensively, I just don't see him making defensive substitutions until we concede. You know, I don't know. Frustrating game. I know you say Chalobah poor, and I agree, but I just don't see it. If he was, okay, let's do that then. No, not that fucker. Get him off. We'd go with that, right? Those three on. Santos, Garnacho, and Chalobah off is what I would go for. Why do we never turn up against a poor side in form, or out form rather? I don't know. Happens every time. It happens every time. I don't like Gusto in midfield. I just feel like risking Caicedo. Too early. I think we wait. But I would like to bring him on at some point. So, again, another one of the substitutions I'd make. And then, honestly, I could see, like, maybe Cucurella. Who else is on the bench? George Gittins? I don't know. It'll be Guiu, won't it? I don't even have a graphic for Guiu, I don't think. I've got this. From back in the old days. If anyone remembers. I used to have this on this side and have... I miss him so much. Oh, I miss him so much. Oh, just want him back. We've got Southgate as well. Oh dear. But yeah, it's these are the four I'd go with at some point. It doesn't mean like at half time. I wouldn't make these substitutions straight off the bat. But I imagine these will be the substitutions we make throughout the game. When are the FIFA streams returning, mate? I don't know. Probably the international break. I know I said it for this international break, but, you know, got a bit sidetracked, a bit busy, and, yeah. It's got a text from Troy. He's commentating on the game at the moment, I think. He said, this football is drab. Sorry. Ooh. I'll have you know he's a work colleague. Thank you very much, Troy. He's a work colleague and a friend, you know. Oh, I need to sneeze. Fuck. Let's get this over and done with, please. I'm fucking sick of it already. International break over. Chelsea return. 12:30 kickoff. I'm sick of it. I want the next international break already, you know. I've had enough. I've had enough. Fuck. I just can't be dealing with it. International break, yeah, it's not fun, is it? If we're being real. But, yeah, next one. I mean, what games do we have coming up between now and the next international break? Should we have a look? We've got Ajax on Wednesday. Sunderland on next Saturday. Wolves in the Carabao Cup the Wednesday after. And then the following Saturday, we've got Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The following Wednesday, we've got Karabag away, a 5:45 UK time kickoff. Interesting one there. And then another game against Wolves, this time in the Premier League, on the Saturday. Following that, we've got... Oh, no, actually, I think that's it. So, Ajax, Sunderland, Wolves, Tottenham, Karabag, Wolves. We could, and arguably should, win all of those games. The only one I think is really tough there is Tottenham. On the face of it, you know? But I don't think we win half of those. Playing like that we're playing, you know? I'm just lacking so much confidence in this side at the moment, you know? Premier League fixtures wise, we've got Sunderland at home, Tottenham away, Wolves at home, Burnley away, and then Arsenal at home. That's November. And then in the build up to Christmas, we've got Leeds away, Bournemouth away, Everton at home, Newcastle away, Aston Villa at home, and then Bournemouth again at home. We are playing Bournemouth. We're playing Bournemouth twice in the Premier League in December. The 6th of December and the 30th of December. Moises Caicedo is coming on. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. 3 substitutions, can you believe it? And they're terrible. They are terrible. Whoa! Garnacho off, Santos off, Lavia off, Mark Guiu on, Gittins on, and Moises Caicedo on. I would have preferred to see Esteval, I'll be honest with you, over Gittins. But we'll see. Give him the benefit of the doubt, shall we? I got the sniffles. Something's going on. Oh. So we have a striker and Joao Pedro probably playing just behind. Some big changes there, says Lewis. Changes. I wouldn't say big changes. A lot of changes. A lot of changes. No, I don't know. Big changes. Big. They're bold changes for sure. Here's Cucurella playing very, very far over in the middle and on the right. Caicedo, Cucurella. I've got a feeling this is going to be a better half. Crossed in, saved by Sells. Yeah, Garnacho, Santos, and Lavia came off. Hello, Astro. How's it going? Long time no see. Yeah, Stephen, it's good to see Guiu getting a good, well, hopefully 45 minutes. Let's hope he doesn't get the George treatment and get subbed off before the end of the half. And thank you for the super chat, Stephen. Guiu gonna light this game on fire. Hope you're doing well, Harry, up the Chelsea. Big up yourself, Steve. Or Stephen. We'll just call him Steve. We'll just call him Steve. Steve and Gaddy. We'll just call him Steve. Steve. Hello, Harrison. Is that free kick to Chelsea in a good position? Potentially. I wonder if anyone's had me sing for them more than Stephen. You've got to be up there. I feel like I'm singing to you all the time. Free kick to Chelsea in a good position. I mean, Neto and James over the ball. You never know what you're going to get. Chelsea faithful behind the goal for this half. James with the cross. Fucking terrible. Can't beat the first man. Crossed in. Great chance! And it's in! Josh Achampong in the right place. Heads it in. Huge, huge goal for the boy. Ladies and gentlemen, it ends the clock. I mean, you can't fault him. That was fantastic management. We've come out, 3 minutes played, and it's 1-0. After the performance we put in the first half, we looked terrible. But there's one thing about this game that we've been able to see and be able to tell so far is that goals were always coming. They might still score. They probably will score. But we've drawn first blood in this game. Chelsea 1, Forest 0. 1-0s are not usually a good thing for us, but we'll always take it. We'll always take it. Brilliant goal for Achimpong. Absolutely fantastic. Wrong score. Oh, fuck's sake. I was too excited, sorry. Sacked in the morning! You're getting sacked in the morning! Sacked in the morning! You're getting sacked in the morning. Here we go again. Oh, it's a lovely bit of play. That's got to be a free kick. It is. On the edge of the box. Mark Guiu drawing in the free kick there. Morato absolutely should be in the book already for his pulling of the shirt earlier on. I reckon that could have easily been. He didn't even get booked for that. What's this ref on? Ole, 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 ole. Chelsea. Chelsea. Free kick to Chelsea. Very good position. Very, very good position. This has James written all over it. Written all over it. Oh, please, man. This would be sumptuous. This would be delicious. This would be something else. Gusto is very, very wide. Don't know if anyone's keeping tabs on Gusto on the right-hand side here. He's going to play it to him. Or maybe not. It's Neto! And it's in again! It's 2-0! Fantastic free kick! It's like London buses. It's like buses. 2 in quick succession. It's like buses. It's 8 o'clock. Pedro Neto, Hudson-Odoi coming on now. It's all maybe a little too late for Ange Postecoglou. It's a lovely layoff from Reece James. Tees up Pedro Neto. Sells just can't get to the ball. Tips it into his own net. Fantastic goal. Chelsea 2, Nottingham Forest 0. And we've only played 7 minutes. Forest fans, I've said this for a while now. Forest have arguably the shittest fans. The shittest stadium fans, like match-going fans of any Premier League fan base. Last season, I streamed a lot of Forest games towards the end of the season to because of the top 5 run. And anytime they were losing or drawing late in the game, they'd leave. They'd all leave. They'd all fuck off early. And more often than not, obviously, they'd lose the games, and it all went downhill for Forest towards the back end. But the support stinks. It's fucking shit. Gusto could get sent off here, and if he does, I could be done with him, you know. Terrible. Yellow card for him. But then you look at it here, and I know Ange is doing terrible so far, but you've got to get behind him, man. I know people might look at that and laugh because of how we've been with like Graham Potter and Poch and and fucking Enzo, but we've always given them that grace period. You know, I think what it is as well is that these Forest fans are, how should I say this politely, fucking deluded. They are completely and utterly fucking deluded into thinking somehow, because of last season, they are now challenging for top 5, top 6, and that's where they belong. That's where they should be. Bollocks. Last season, the quality of the season was fucking abysmal. It was terrible. It was shit. And now you've just kind of been shown up. You've lost a couple of key players. You've gone to shit. You've got a new manager. You're shit still. You finished 16th and 17th the last 2 seasons before last season. And even last season, you went the whole season in top 4 and you bottled it. And then you had to cry to the FA or to UEFA to shun Crystal Palace out of a rightfully owned Europa League spot. And you're shit in that as well. If there was ever a fan base that deserves what's coming to them this season, it's Forest. They fucking hoon. Bunch of absolute gimps. It could not have happened to a better fan base, you know? Why do you hate Forest? I never used to. I just can't stand their fan base. They're so fickle. They're so fucking fickle. At least with Enzo Maresca and I, you know, I don't particularly like him. His personality. I like he obviously, it's fun to see him running down the touchline. It's reminiscent of that of previous big managers. I just don't like his style. I don't like the way we play under him. But I also appreciate when he does something well. But I'm also critical, and it could be in. It's Mark Guiu. Something's happened. Whereas with Forest, they've just slagged him off from day one. they've just slagged him off since day one. Angie is shit. I do concede that Angie's fucking shit, but what other manager is there right now, eh? I didn't say sack Maresca. What are you talking about? You're saying that like I say sack him. I'm just saying personally, I don't like him as manager, but I'm not saying that he's not the right person. I can dislike someone, you know? I could dislike someone and still have him, you know, do well at the club. Just because a manager does well. Oh, here we go again. We could be in. It's Joao Pedro! Just wide. I think just because a manager does well or whatever doesn't necessarily mean you have to like him. I'm not really a big fan of his personality, to be honest with you. Would you take Pep? If it guaranteed what he is capable of, then yeah. But I think he'd struggle with this squad, to be honest with you. It's not an easy job, and I accept that, you know. Yeah, exactly, Reese. Hated Sari. I did not like Sari at all. I fucking actually hated him more. I don't hate Maresca by any stretch, but I'm not a fan of his. I'm just not a big fan of his. That's it. Whereas with Sari, I did not like the guy at all. Didn't like Benitez, like you say, and they still won stuff. And I can appreciate that they won stuff for us, but I didn't like them. No, I'm not saying sack him. Achimpong's goal was a header from a cross. Very good. Very good finish. Strong header. Yeah, Atletico manager would be good. I've said for the vibes, Simeone would have been great as a Chelsea manager, but I think he's past whatever his prime was. I think it's gone now. It's been gone for like 5-6 years now, I think. How old is he? He can't even be that old. He's been manager for fucking... He's only 55. Crazy, isn't it? He's been manager at Atletico Madrid since 2011. Nuts, isn't it? He's won La Liga twice. 2020, 2021. I didn't know they won it then. He's a shithouse, yeah. I don't think he'd be very good for us, though. I accept that. Hudson-Odoi. Anderson crosses it in. Defended really, really well. Williams looked like he was about to let it go, and then Gittins makes a crucial interception there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Williams again, crossed in, back post, unmarked. He just has to hit the target and it's in. But he's absolutely skied it. Zinchenko with the cross. It's brilliant. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Unmarked, so much time to compose himself. That's outrageous. Who would you prefer as manager, hypothetically? I really don't know at this point. Like, the managers at the moment that are booting around. Guillou! Come on! Oh. Everyone's either solidified as manager at their club now, or the ones that are available just aren't really worth inquiring about, to be honest with you. And I also accept that, like, we've had Enzo now for, you know, this is his second full season. And I honestly think, right, that suppose we win FA Cup, quarterfinals of the Champions League, and finish top 4. To me, that's a really good season, right? That's a really good season. If after that Maresca left, I think that most people who are Maresca out, which I'm not at the moment, I think a lot of those people would actually be quite gutted to see him go. Like, if he was like, I'm gone, I'm going to go Juve, I think a lot of people would be gutted, you know. We're on the cusp, I think. We're on the cusp. I know it still looks like really rickety and really dodgy, like watching this, but we're 2-0 up now in a split second. The games can change so much. We beat Liverpool, for fuck's sake. It's Hudson-Odoi. Plays it on the edge of the box. Milenkovic, Williams. But then again, we could go on like another shit run of 5 games and not get much out of it. Or we could win this. Like I said, the games we've got coming up, not in the Champions League, but in the Premier League. We got this. We then play Sunderland at home, which, you know, quite confident about that one. Tottenham away. Always love a game against Tottenham. It's a great save by Sanchez and then played over the bar. And then Wolves at home. Sunderland, Tottenham, and Wolves before the next international break. If we can finish this one and win it, and then beat Sunderland, draw or beat Tottenham. I don't really know with Tottenham. They're a bit of a weird one at the moment, aren't they? Because they're considerably better than they were last season. That's for sure. Only one loss this season, and that came against Bournemouth, who are 5th, you know. So it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a tricky one. Home form, that said, Tottenham 16th. They've won 1, drawn 1, lost 1. Not really good form for them. Our away form, we have the second best away form in the league. Great chance. He's laid it off to no one, and a counter-attack could be on here. Malo Gusto, Jamie Gittins available, making the run. Here he is. Gusto, great cross. Mark Guiu made the wrong run, or Gusto made the wrong pass there. Either one. But yeah, you look at our fixtures after that. It's, well, Sunderland, Tottenham, and Wolves. If we win all 3 of those, that's another 9 points. That is 21 points we'd be on. 21 points if we can win all 3 of the next games. It's asking a lot, of course. Forest owner is not in his seat. Would be harsh for him to get sacked after this game, to be honest with you. That said, what have Forest got? Bournemouth, United, Leeds, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich, Brighton. Get Southgate off. Southgate in, sorry, to piss Harry off. Hey, I was Southgate in England, you know. But then Tuchel came about, and I was absolutely fuck off Southgate, you know. I thought people were harsh on Southgate. We on the podcast we were talking about it, and a good point was raised of if Tuchel does worse than Southgate has done in the last 2, you know, finals and semi-finals galore, 2 finals actually, in the last 2 big tournaments. Or in the Euros anyway, 2 Euros finals. If Tuchel can't replicate that with arguably a better side at his disposal, I think people will start to realise that Southgate was not necessarily the problem, because the games aren't that much different. England are just as fucking boring. even when they win 5-0, it's still boring as fuck to watch. But then that's inherently just group stage games, or not group stage, qualifying games. None of that, they're never exciting ever. Sanchez comes to collect. Zidane is a terrible shout. It just doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him come on and berate Postecoglou on the pitch like he did with Nuno, to be fair. You know. If you're watching on YouTube, please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I will be live after the full-time whistle. Once I finish up on this stream, I'll be live again. Ow! The counter-attack is on. I'll get back to that in a second. It's Mark Guiu. Might make it 3. Blasts it wide and over the bar. Oh, my good God. Hudson-Odoi with the cross. A diving shot. Hits the bar. Hits the post. Hits the line. And bounces out. Forrest nearly with an equaliser. And as Darren Fletcher just said, when your luck's out, your luck's out. And it surely is out for Postecoglou and his men. Mark Guiu's received an elbow to the face. If Guiu's out now, fuck off. What other games are on today? Brighton versus Newcastle. Burnley versus Leeds. Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, which is on TV. Crystal Palace are showing their game. Their 3 o'clock kickoff on Palace TV Plus. No, live commentary. I was going to say, what? No, it's not allowed. They're not doing it. I don't know why FOTMob's saying that. City versus Everton, Sunderland versus Wolves, and Fulham versus Arsenal is the big game tonight. Tomorrow we have Tottenham versus Villa and Liverpool versus Manchester United. Big game, that. I'll be recording the podcast at the same time that's on. In preparation for Monday. The return of It's Pod O'Clock. Fabio Capello's era has been the best for England in terms of chemistry on the pitch. I would very much disagree. That's arguably one of the ones that should have won something and didn't. I'd argue that's one of the bigger failures as a manager in history. And the bloke never learned English. Yeah, I can see him getting sacked after this game, to be fair. Sanchez finds Chalobah. Gonna need a haircut. Badly. Heading off for the night, H. Have a good one from Australia. Big up, Noah. Thank you very much for watching, mate. I can confirm. Oh, I thought you were the top one. Oh, Anderson crossed in. Shot wide. But thank you for watching, Noah. I do appreciate it, mate. Have a good one. Had any beers lately? Last ones would have been last Saturday, so a week ago. I'm very, very keen on Cruz Campo at the moment. Esteval's coming on. I got some because San Miguel's were out of stock at me shop, and so thought I'd try Cruz Campo for the first. Well, not for the first time, but first time in tinnies. And they were fucking fantastic. And more so in the big bottles. Bottled Cruz Campo is delightful. Really, really good. It's going to be Pedro Neto coming off. Pedro Neto off. He comes. Steve. Any manager related to Guardiola is a liability. They don't inherit the skills, only the ego. I mean, I'd argue that Maresca's already been more successful than Arteta. I think we've done better there. Reece James reading a note at the moment. I've never seen this before. We've seen them have notes before, but they're all reading it, and I'm not joking. This piece of paper is like this big. They're like passing around. That's like a receipt. That's like a Costco like length receipt. It's probably in 5 different languages. Maybe. Chance here. Crossed in. Good chance. Chested down by James. Sanchez comes to collect. Caicedo's still running with it. Has he still got it in his hand? Who's got it now? Probably what it says. Probably not, though. James caught late there, screaming going down. There's really not been too much in the way of disciplinary action made by the referee today. I think only Gusto is booked. Morato is on the book in the bench, in the book rather. The note's just crumpled up on the floor. Why wouldn't they hide it? Oh my God, this fucking note. I mean, I would argue if a note is being passed around like that and Maresca's not on the sideline, it's clearly a message sent down from him. Caicedo. Eight and a half minutes to play. Please do smash the like button. Subscribe. It's been a good one. If we can hold on, it's been a stressful first half leading into a pretty comfortable second half. You know? Oh. The world has ever seen. And it's Super Chelsea. Esteval deflected wide. Call the ball. Esteval is on. Chelsea are playing well now. Now that the second half is nearly over, we can say that. Second half started really well. 2 goals, quick succession. Goals from Achimpong, header. Pedro Neto from a free kick position. Corner ball from Chelsea, headed. And a goal! It's in again! Reece James! On the penalty spot. It's tipped away with the corner. And James is there to follow it up. Absolutely smashes it in the back of the net. Chelsea 3, all 3 points to Chelsea today. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Lovely stuff. Comfortable result in the end. It was dicey in the first half, boys and girls. Let's just make it, completely clear here. Completely clear. This was not an easy game looking at the first 45 minutes. But then you bring some of the big boys on, Caicedo being one of them, and the game just changed immediately. Crossed in by Esteval. Maybe punched away from Sells. It was only as far as James, who just places it in the back of the net. Through the legs. In it goes. Chelsea 3. Nottingham Forest 0. My prediction was 3-1. And that could still happen. But I should have given us a bit more... more support, 8 matches as Forest manager without a win. Jesus. The Forest faithful are starting to leave. I mean, in a game like this, when you've lost that many games, with 5 minutes to go, 3-0 down against Chelsea, it's not likely. I'm talking about when they were 1-0 down some games in the 80th minute, and I was like, why are you leaving? The game's over, it's done with, so I can understand them leaving now, but... Well... We can see you sneaking out! We can see you sneaking out! We can see you. Oh, Gusto! No! He's already booked! Malo Gusto has been sent off! I am not joking! 5 red cards in a row. What a fucking idiot. It's a joke. What are the odds? Oh, if you'd bet before the first one, if you'd have bet on 5 red cards in 5 games, what the fuck the odds would be of that? It's a fucking joke. What the fuck is he doing? I truly don't understand why he's decided to do that. What a weirdo. Proper dodgy, that. Esteval in the book as well for kicking the ball away. Unnecessary. Like the discipline of these kids, honestly. Yeah. You think that's a stupid yellow to get from Esteval because now, future games when we might need him, you think if he ends up getting himself suspended stupidly in the future, 5 yellow cards and all that, what a dickhead. How many minutes are we talking here? It can't be that many. 3, 4 maybe max. It's so funny when you look at my reviews. Because there's a red card, red card, red card, red card. Oh my God. I was so confused because it looked like the referee had forgotten that Gusto had been booked. That's what it looked like. And I was like, have I just imagined he got yellow carded? Eight games in charge for Ange. 18 goals conceded. Fuck me. That is unbelievable levels of poo, isn't it? That is just so bad. Do you know how to stop the red card issues, by the way? Is bet in the next game against Sunderland, bet on Chelsea to get a red card, and we won't get a red card. Gamble responsibly, of course, but I'm just saying, bet on Chelsea to get a red card. It ain't going to happen. It's the safest way to get it stopped. Yeah, we've got to be in for a record. I mean, whenever you look it up, most of the stats are just saying like there was 36 red cards shown in this game. Fredrikstad in 2007. Sorry, no. What was it? Separately, there was a record. Wait, what? Where did I see 37? There we go. Claypole versus Victoriano Arenas in 2011. 36 red cards were issued in one match after a massive brawl between players, substitutes, and coaches. How did either side play a game after that? 36 is crazy. That's the record for one in how many in one game. I don't think there is necessarily a record for most red cards in a row because I don't think it's something that happens very often. Like, I honestly think we've got the record. We must have the record. It just doesn't happen. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. I wonder if they count Maresca's red card. Crossed in. Great chance. Back post. 5 minutes of additional time. It's already been 3.5. Well, the thing is, right, that Gusto red card stinks of match fixing, in my opinion. You know, the yellow card he received in the first half or whenever it was weird anyway. It was unnecessary, to say the least. And then that one was just so unnecessary. It looks a little bit, you know, at this point, surely the odds of Chelsea getting red cards in like the Sunderland game has to be so low, because they're like, surely this is not going to fucking happen. Surely it won't happen. So, I mean, that would mean that the odds really high, no? If they think it's not going to happen, the odds would be really high. So maybe put a 5 minute, a fiver on it, you know. Final seconds. Sanchez collects. That'll be it. And there we go. Full-time whistle goes. Chelsea 3, Nottingham Forest 0. It was a bit of a car crash at the start. We still got a red card, but Chelsea pick up all 3 points. As it stands, the table heading into the weekend, Chelsea are in 4th place, level on points with Tottenham, a point behind second place Liverpool, and 2 points behind first placed Arsenal. Arsenal have Fulham later today. Liverpool have Manchester United tomorrow. Tottenham have Aston Villa. They've not been great, but we can only hope that the teams above us perhaps drop points. Thank you so much for watching. I will be live in about 5 minutes time for a live review, so please do join me for that. Live only on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, please do come over, youtube.com/HarryCFXI. And yeah, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the interaction. Really love you all. It's good to be back. International football is officially over. Chelsea with the win in the first time of asking. Brilliant game in the end. Thank you for watching. All the best. I'll see you in just a few